TV. Yeah, I went to my first protest today. This is the first video as well for my new YouTube channel, and it was against the gagging law. And the new rules would prevent non-politicians from speaking up on big issues of the day. And yeah, I mean, we are supposed to be living in a free country, a democracy where people have the right to speak. I mean, you can look at communist China and see people get shot just for speaking their mind. Now, will this happen here? People are saying, well, no, this is 2013, but did Nazi Germany and Hitler give a date when the Jews were killed? I mean, you can see in the video how our MP, the guy who's supposed to represent the people, gets very nasty, and especially towards one individual, which I feel is quite disgusting. I'm very disgusted at what I saw today from someone who was supposed to represent us, Don Foster. Well, yeah, I mean, I'll tell you a bit about me. I started watching Charlie Veitch, and commonly known as Dom, and they've kind of entered me into a world where I can see things for how they truly are now. I know there's a lot of people that hate them. I have no idea why. Because at the end of the day, they're just people. Please watch the video, and please look on 38degrees.org.uk. We're spreading awareness about this, and rightly to so. I mean, even some of the biggest groups, Oxfam, the Royal British Legion, RSBP, all the charities are getting together, and even people that have different views, like, you've got people for hunting and against hunting. They're coming together. I mean, this is big news. When certain groups like that come together, you know that something serious is going on, and they're worried. And I think by Don Foster's response today, he's very rattled at the fact that we were speaking and letting people know about the gagging law. Anyway, yeah, please watch the video. Bye-bye.
So here we are.
We're gagging for you, Dom. We're gagging for you, Dom.
The gagging protest.
Let's see if he's coming out.
Come on, Don, where are you?
Dom, what's gone wrong?
The gagging law is just plain wrong. Dom, what's going on? The gagging law is just plain wrong. Dom, what's going on? The gagging law is just plain wrong. Dom, what's going on? The gagging law is just plain wrong.
Here comes the order. A very angry Don there, slamming the door. Because he's got an important meeting. But at least we can show the respect his important meeting. So, what does this mean to you today then?
Well, so many parts of democracy are going down the plug hole. You know, you can't have a healthy democracy without healthy debates. So it means an awful lot. There's so many campaigns. For instance, the NHS campaign, every day a new private contract goes out, we lose a bit of that. Fracking, there's climate change, it goes on and on. There's so many things.
It's very cold now, shaking.
YouTube and Twitter and everything.
Yeah, would you like to say a few words?
We really need democracy. This government is just riding roughshod over democracy and doesn't seem to care about the good of the country or the people, just about their friends in big business.
Definitely, definitely. The Eton boys.
Yeah.
The poor get poorer, the rich get richer.
There's a photo in Private Eye with a picture of about 50 boring-looking men in suits, and the caption, what have these guys all got in common?
Yeah.
And you look and say, oh, there's Osborne, Cameron, all the, you know, the whole
Yeah.
lot. They all stand to profit from privatisation of the NHS.
Yeah. I mean, what do you feel about, like, how, you know, the poor have got almost no prospects unless you've gone to Eton or Oxford? There's no way of, you know, even getting into the politics and being able to make these changes, and they want us to stop this, which is our only tool, I think, at the moment, of actually making any change. Do you agree on that, or?
Broadly speaking, I mean, yeah, it is strange that about 18 members of the cabinet, I believe, all went to the same school and the same university college, and they're all multi-millionaires, so I believe. They've got no idea about real life.
I think we've got Don here.
Sorry, go on, tell me. What will it do?
Organisations from lobbying, from making concerns known,
Right.
because they will be deemed to be lobbyists,
No.
even though the real lobbyists
No,
are
that's not
covered.
true. Okay. Sorry. What is the basis for saying that a charity?
The legal
No. Let me just. No. Yeah. Right. Sorry. What? Helen, I'm talking to this lady. Okay. I haven't. I'm asking a question.
Okay, well, let's hear what you say.
Which is the bit that will prevent, for example, Friends of the Earth Anti-Charity, take a cancer charity from campaigning about cancer. Which bits in the bill do that?
But it would stop Friends of the
No,
Earth.
sorry, wait a minute.
Excuse me, if somebody has the answers, I don't remember all the details. I just know that I read the legal guidance.
Can I help
Mark
you by
would be
quoting
very
this?
helpful.
Yes, you-
Mark, yes, if you could.
Which
please.
makes clear that the
Yeah.
definition of what activities are covered
Yeah.
is in the current legislation is not clear, but this document makes the point that the tightening of the restrictions on the amount of money that can be spent
Right.
makes that problem worse because it puts a greater
No.
focus on
Right,
the
okay.
lack of clarity on what
Okay.
activities are covered.
Let-
I could quote you from the Royal British Legion.
You
if
can
you'd like, who
quote
are
me
quoted on
from
this
all
report.
sorts of organisations, but let me just absolutely assure anybody here that there is absolutely nothing in the bill that stops a charity campaigning on exactly the issues it currently campaigns on at the moment. There is nothing in the bill.
That's a very narrow definition.
No.
It is very narrow.
Charity law
Yes.
currently prevents a charity from doing any activity that is about seeking to change the outcome in an election in a constituency. The law prevents that now. There is no change to the law.
So why are you
A
making
charity-
a bill?
Countryside Alliance against this? Why a National Trust? Why are all these organisations
Sorry.
from every political spectrum? Why are the Countryside Alliance concerned about this then?
The first thing just if we can go through it step by step. The first thing is, I will give you an absolute categorical assurance that things that have been said, particularly by 38 Degrees,
Countryside Alliance, National Trust.
Sorry, by 38 Degrees about it preventing charities to campaign is simply factually wrong.
What about
That
non-charities?
is now accepted.
Friends of the
That
Earth.
is now
Friends of the
accepted
Earth
by
as
the
well.
NCVO.
Citizens
There is
Advice
nothing
Bureau.
in this bill
Can we-
that stops
What about your
a
expenses and
charity
your claiming?
campaigning.
Can we-
Sorry?
What about the claiming expenses? Can't we can't be protesting
Right,
ASAP.
okay, let me explain about the expenses. Okay, how many people here think it is right that when I campaign to get re-elected in Bath, there is a limit on how much I can spend?
You don't have to pay for
how
your
many,
staff costs.
Sorry,
but we do. Why do we have to
sorry,
pay for that?
I do have to pay for all of my campaign.
What about your staff
Yes, well,
costs?
you can't tell us this at a public meeting.
What about your heating scandal?
Yeah.
We'd like to invite you to a public meeting.
What about the heating scandal?
Can Barbara and myself
Yes,
Go
why
on,
don't
which
you
is
go
what?
in and speak to him?
Yes, you can, but the problem is that a lot of people, if we do that, and I have limited time because I have to see other
and we're taking
constituents,
into our time.
the problem is we have to make a decision. Either I'll see you and we'll go through
Yes,
the details
please.
of
Yes,
it,
please.
but I can't see everybody.
No, we appreciate
But
it.
the problem is then all of these
for it.
people go away with frankly, I think, let me just, we'll go inside and say,
I
let me...
don't think you misunderstand. You're narrowing it down to the
No, I know, I was going
We're
to
very
come on
happy
to...
for you to
No, no.
talk to our
Right.
spokespeople and then they will
Okay,
inform
that's
us
fine.
about
Okay,
it.
if you're
That would be a
happy
more
with that.
efficient
If you're happy with that.
Thank you.
So can I just say to everybody that is
Yes, a
here,
public meeting.
okay, I will be absolutely happy to hold a public meeting where we can, where more people can come and discuss it. Can I secondly tell you that I personally am absolutely convinced that this bill does nothing whatsoever to stop a charity campaigning on charity issues. No,
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Right.
And secondly, I personally believe that the minute you start getting into a campaign that is done by a non-charity but a separate organisation that starts campaigning to bring about a change in an election result, then there should be financial limits on those people. I do not want to have, I'm sorry, I believe you say,
Same old Eton boys,
this
isn't it?
notice says, and you say you're a Democrat. Okay, I think democracy should not,
It's not
be
this country,
being
we're coming like
bought
communist
by,
China.
by wealthy organisations that come and campaign to change the results of an election in Bath or anywhere else. So that's what the bill is about.
Don't have a meeting.
What about all the money going into the
Do you think it is right? Do you think, sir, do you think it is right that 38 degrees could spend £800,000 in Bath supporting, for example, the Labour Party candidate?
Right,
No, they're not supporting Labour.
Sorry,
They're non-political.
The bill is about solely whether you campaign for and changing the outcome in an election. I don't think that's what the bill's about.
And we should be able to campaign about elections.
38 degrees does not support the
No,
Labour
no,
Party.
and
It does the meeting.
and 38 degrees can campaign on anything for however much they like, other than about changing the election result. The bill is only about
Why are they worried?
changing because they've got it wrong. Because they've got it wrong.
Why are they worried about changing election results? Why are they changing my election results?
Because 38 degrees have got it wrong.
So why should they be worried about changing election results?
Because it's wrong for people.
Please let him have the meeting.
To change the outcome of an election. I think that's anti-democratic.
Please,
All right, go.
I believe in tonight.
Please, can we have the
Go in.
meeting,
I
please?
believe in it.
Read the bill.
It's rubbish, Dom. It's
Helen,
rubbish.
which bit of the bill?
The whole
No,
lot.
no, no, no.
Don't touch
Which
me,
bit
Dom.
of
The
the
whole
bill?
lot
Which
is
bit
rubbish.
of the bill,
And don't
Helen?
shout at me, Dom. I am
Which
not
shouting?
listening.
This is a Liverpool MP getting aggressive towards a member of the
I
public.
believe the whole lot
Helen,
is
which
rubbish.
bit of the bill?
The whole
Have
lot.
you read it?
Yes, I've seen your bill that practice things.
It's an angry Don for you there.
Tax, the whole lot. It's rubbish.
Do you remember what?
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Read the bill.
No, I don't want to, Dom. I don't remember what
Not being privatised, is it not?
Life is about
He's a nice man, isn't he?
The more questions you ask, the more answers you're gonna get. The more answers you get, the more things that you're gonna know. Understand? Look, who said that E equals MC squared? Who's to say that the world ain't square? Who's to say that heaven's even there? Nobody knows, who cares? And why is poverty even an issue? Why don't the people who have got it want to give you? Who knows if Jay-Z is a Mason? Who knows the real location of the goal that they're chasing? And when will mankind learn to be patient and stop the wrong moves that it's making? See, who said a doctor is a god? The NHS is a business, and who gets robbed? Who's really better off? The brother with a full-time job or the brother who shots? Who says what is true? How can any other man that breathes air be over you? Why does the media showboat the negative, and who believes the news that they're telling us? Question everything, the life that we live in is a lie, cause it's not just clouds in the sky, and the Illuminati is not just an eye. And I know that Adam and Eve was a lie, so I question everything and never take another man's word or rely on what another man's heard. It's hearsay. I believe in myself, repeat that. I believe in myself, look, because who's really had enough, and who's really tough, and who's scared? If there's life on the moon, then just leave them there. How can we really get prepared for something that we don't know is there? And why don't we share? And why does a man need to be a millionaire? And why can't we